I'm Dr. A. Sagai Francis Brito, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. In this lecture, we are going to elaborate the various hardness tests. So, hardness is the ability of the material to resist deformation, which is determined by a standard test where the surface resistance to indentation is measured. The purpose of hardness test enables us to evaluate the material properties such as strength, ductility, and wear resistance, and also helps to determine whether the material or material treatment is suitable for the purpose you require. So, hardness testing can be of 5 types. One is the Brenell hardness, Rockwell hardness, Vickers hardness, Knoop hardness, micro Vickers hardness. So, material having 2 cores or rough surface, the hardness was measured using Brenell method according to the ASTM E10 standards. The indent used is 10 mm in diameter with hardened steel or carbide balls, and a load of about 3000 kg was applied to the material surface for more than 10 seconds. For soft material, the load applied between 155 kg to 500 to avoid excessive indentions. The diameter of the indentation on the tested material was measured with low powered microscope. This method is used to achieve bulk or macro hardness of the material, particularly with heterogeneous structures. So methodology that is being followed: the specimen is placed on the anvil of the machine. Rotate the hand wheel so that the anvil moves vertically and contacts with the indentation ball. The desired load is applied either mechanically or hydraulically so that the ball presses into the specimen. The diameter of the indentation made by the pressed ball on the specimen is measured using the micrometer microscope, which has the transparent engraved scale in the field of view. The indentation diameter is measured at any place on the specimen at right angles to each other, and its average of 2 readings was calculated. So, this is the basic diagram of a Brenell hardness. So, BHN is Brenell hardness number, and it is defined as the pressure per unit surface area of the indentation in kg per meter square. It can be calculated by the formula below. The various Brenell hardness number is: for glass it is 1550, for mild steel it is 130, for copper it is 35, for aluminium, which is pure, commercially pure, which is 99.9% pure, is 15. For lead it is 5. Rhenium diboride it is 4600. The advantages of Brenell method is it is used for testing non-homogeneous materials, can be made between a large number of test forces and ball diameters for the widest variety of applications. Relatively large test indents can be measured easily rather than small Vickers indentation. The specimen surface can be rough. The limitations are: it cannot be used in very soft materials, it cannot be done on very thin materials, it cannot be used on the edge of the materials, high risk of deforming the material to be tested. When testing in the macro range with high test loads, the process is slow when compared with Rockwell method. It cannot be used for case hardened materials. So, used in automotive industries, aerospace industries, marine industries, railway industries, medical equipment manufacturing. Rockwell hardness was measured by the depth of penetration of the indenter under minor load and major load conditions. And the same ASTM E18 standards with ball indenter of 1.6 mm in diameter, minor load of 10 kg and the major load of 100 kg and 150 kg for B and C scale was applied to the material surface for a dwell time of more than 10 seconds. So, similar method And this is the basic diagram for Rockwell hardness machine. Here A scale, B scale, C scale is being used. So B scale is used for the ball indenter, whereas C scale is used for diamond indenter. So this is the basic difference between a B scale and a C scale. And a B scale is used for testing medium hardness, such as low and medium carbon steel. The C scale is used to test harder material than B10, such as cast irons. So method is very simple. Measurement time requires is less. Limitation: the hardness values are not accurate. It is not suitable for research and development departments. So Vickers hardness, here the test used is ASTM E384 standard with a pyramid indenter of 30 kg of applied force to a material surface for a dwell time of 10 seconds. It's very similar to Brinell test with a square based diamond pyramid being used as an indenter. So Vickers hardness, Vickers hardness number is calculated by the applied load to the surface area of the impression. The advantages: the diagonals of the square indentation can be measured more accurately than the diameters of the circle. Limitations: the impression is very small and also it requires careful surface penetration of the specimen. The tensile test. The tensile test is mostly used mechanical test and carried out using universal testing machine. The tensile test can be performed on ductile materials. Tensile test helps in determining the tensile properties such as tensile strength or yield point, elongation, percentage of reduction in area, and modulus of elasticity. Thank you. We can see in the next lecture.